Hey you guys, it's Destiny back with another video, and you're watching the Decimania channel here on YouTube, your destination for all things professional wrestling. Got a DVD for you today that I've been meaning to do for about a month now. Sorry about that, sorry for the delay, it's just been hectic and busy with the baby, but it's okay. I did have to refresh myself a little bit, and I kind of just scrolled through these matches just to see what they were. Like, I did watch this whole thing. It took me a couple days, but this is the first time I've ever actually watched all of this all the way through. So, today we're going to be reviewing Rey Mysterio, the Biggest Little Man. 3-disc compilation set, much like the Life of a Masked Man DVD. I might go back and watch that one at some point, but really cool cover here. I like that the lettering and the mask is raised. I really appreciate that. So, I don't know what variant this is. I think there was like a green one, a red one, and I don't know what else there was, but I don't know which version of this I have. There's the cover of the mask. I'm sorry, I suck at aiming the camera. But, yeah, I like this cover. I appreciate that it's raised. I kind of wish all of them were like this. But, I don't know. I think in terms of, like, DVD covers in my collection that I have, I think this one and the Brock Lesnar Here Comes the Pain 3-disc set, or the Owen Hart of Gold DVD. Those are probably my 3 favorite covers in that order. Wow, I just made myself sad. Thinking about Owen. But this is a really good DVD. So this goes from 1994 to 2006. So this is a 12-year span. 3 discs of Rey Mysterio matches. And let's shut up and get into the review, shall I? First match on this card, or on this DVD. So disc 1 is mainly WCW and ECW. So first match is from When Worlds Collide, 1994, at the LA Sports Arena in Los Angeles. I think that's where they were at. So it's Rey Mysterio, Latin Lover, and Heavy Metal versus Psychosis, Puerto Guerrero, and Louis Piccoli. I didn't know Louis Piccoli was in Lucha Libre. I did not know that. I knew he was in ECW because Tommy Dreamer named his finisher after him or something, but yeah. So we had that match. We have Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis from ECW. I believe that was both of their debut match. They both debuted on the same show against each other. That was a fun match. I always liked when Paul would bring in those international stars, like, you know, he'd bring in Jericho and Benoit and all those guys. Rey Mysterio, Psychosis, all those guys from all over the world, and let them have a platform in the U.S. to wrestle. I really liked that about Paul. Some things I don't like about him, but I did like that. Yeah, I'm a Paul Heyman fan. I don't agree with everything he says, but anyway, there's a match with Juventud Guerrera. I believe it's a 2 out of 3 falls match. That's either on here or it's on Life of a Masked Man, but it's on one of them. Now we go into WCW. We have, and I apologize if I get some of the dates on these mixed up. I didn't watch very much WCW. I started watching it, and then they freaking took everything off Peacock. We have Rey Mysterio versus Dean Malenko in his WCW debut. I believe this is Great American Bash. That was in June, right? I think 1996. I'm surprised I didn't put his match with Psychosis on here. Maybe it's the only other one. But they have another match with Rey Mysterio. Oh, most of these WCW matches, if not all of them, are Cruiserweight Championship matches. Just so you know. Yeah, we have Rey versus Dean Malenko on Nitro, July 8th, 1996. I know that because Bash at the Beach was July 7th, and that's when Hulk Hogan turned heel. I think this is the night Rey Mysterio won the Cruiserweight Championship. We have, let's see, there's a match with Super Callow on here from 1996. There's a match from, I think it's Halloween Havoc with Dean Malenko. I could be wrong about that. There's a match at Hog Wild against, I think it's Ultimate Dragon, he was known at the time. And then there's another match with him and Dragon from, what is it? Spring Stampede 1997. There's also a Starrcade match, 96, against Jushin Thunder Liger. Fun match. All these matches are really good. I really like the variety of matches on here and on Life of a Masked Man. I don't know, there's something about Lucha Libre and Mexican wrestlers that really interests me. I don't know if it's the style or the culture or what, I don't know, but it's really interesting to me. I like stuff like this. We have, that's all the stuff on disc 1 that I can think of off the top of my head. Now we're getting into the later WCW years and into WWE. So here we have, this probably the greatest match of his career. Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. Now it says Halloween House, but that's not right. It's Halloween Havoc, 1997, which I don't know who hasn't seen that match. If you haven't, please, I would recommend you go check it out. It's really good. You have like 14 or 15 minutes to kill doing something. To kill, go check that match out. That's really good. It's a title versus mask match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Then we have Eddie versus Rey from World War III, 1997. We have a match with Juventud Guerrera. I think it's, I don't know, maybe on a Nitro. I'm not sure. I don't remember a lot of the dates on these WCW matches. I apologize. Let's see. We got Rey Mysterio versus Chris Jericho for the Cruiserweight Championship. A lot of these are Cruiserweight Championship matches, if you haven't noticed. We have Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis, number 1 contender spot for the Cruiserweight Championship. I believe it was Jericho at the time who was the Cruiserweight Champion. I think because he had just beaten Juventud Guerrera, I believe, if I've got that right. Sorry, I'm a little off on my WCW history. Yeah, Rey Mysterio versus Blitzkrieg. Oh yeah, by the way, that Psychosis match was on an episode of Thunder, if I haven't said that already. Now we get into his WWE run. Here we go. This is my territory, where I kind of know all the stuff. Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero, July 25th, 2002. That's his SmackDown debut. Good match. We have Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle, SummerSlam 2002. That's a great match. Great opener. One of the greatest openers of all time. If you haven't seen that one, go check that out. There's a lot of these matches I would recommend to you, but Kurt versus Rey is one of them. We had Rey Mysterio versus Matt Hardy for the Cruiserweight Championship on SmackDown. Rey Mysterio versus Tajiri on, I believe, an episode of SmackDown in 2000. This was in 2003 and probably 2004. Those two matches. I know the Matt Hardy one was in 2003. And then we have Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero, Great American Bash 2004 for the Cruiserweight Championship. Disc 3. Here we go. We have Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero versus the Basham Brothers, No Way Out 2005 for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Great match. Love the little ending sequence there where they win the tag team titles. We got Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero from Judgment Day 2005. We got Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. I believe this is a steel cage match from 2005 on SmackDown. This is a good match. Rey Mysterio versus Shawn Michaels from the November 14th, 2005 episode of Raw. This was the Eddie Guerrero tribute show. I can't believe, is this the only time Shawn Michaels and Rey Mysterio have ever wrestled each other? That can't be. I think they wrestled like once or twice again. After this, I think it was like an episode of SmackDown or something where Rey and Shawn had a match or something in 2009, 2010, something like that. I know that's not the first or the only time that they wrestled, but I do know this one. Rey versus Shawn. This was a very emotional night for a lot of wrestling fans. I wasn't watching at the time because I was just 5 and I didn't really know what it was. I didn't watch wrestling until I was like 8. Oh boy. We have Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton versus Kurt Angle from WrestleMania 22. This was supposed to be 18 minutes, this match was. Apparently it got shaved off like by 8 minutes or something. So it was only a 10-minute match. Wow, good job. 10-minute triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Good job, guys. But this was when Rey would win it, and a great moment. We have Rey Mysterio versus JBL from Judgment Day 2006. Then we have, this is a good rivalry here. Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero from No Mercy 2006. Didn't they have a match at that year's SummerSlam too? I think they did. And then we have Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero again on SmackDown in an I Quit match. This is where he was written off to go have knee surgery, I believe. And Chavo ended up beating the crap out of his knee with a chair. And then Chavo ended up feuding with Chris Benoit at Survivor Series. So, yeah, overall, this is a really good DVD. If I missed any of these matches, I really apologize. I just don't have a lot of these dates on the WCW matches. Probably should have watched more WCW, shouldn't I? But I really like this DVD. I highly recommend it. I don't know which one I'd choose between this one and Life of a Masked Man. I would probably go with this one. I don't know. I don't know, because both of them are really good. And the 619 DVD, well, I don't have the physical copy of it, like the actual DVD. It was burned onto a DVD that I already had, or that someone gave me, with some other stuff. But it's really good. But I guess that's gonna be it for me for the video today, and got some more stuff to record later on today that'll go up later this week or next week. But let me know what you guys thought of this video, thought of this review, and what do you think of this DVD if you have it in your collection. Big Rey Mysterio fan, so I'm glad to have this. That's going to be it for me, and I'll see you guys later this week and into next week. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy SmackDown tonight if you're watching it. Peace, thank you, and God bless you.